a major factor. Take a look at your starting 11 for the home side.
Yeah, 4-1-4-1. Thomas Tuchel's preferred formation. It's Weigl is the key to this formation, in my opinion. He sits in front of that back four. He starts the attack. He cleans up any play going forward. He'll have a big task today in dealing with Real Madrid's attacking trio. Götze and Castro in front. They'll be asked to join Aubameyang, who looks for all the service from wide from Guerrero and Dembele.
Yep, and a changing goal. Neves comes in. Last game he played was a Champions League final as a winner. Ramos, Varane just in front of him. He's going to go with fire with Cruz, Modric and James Rodriguez in midfield. None of them are real defensive-minded. And then you've got Benzema, Ronaldo. As I said, he's got in 15 appearances, 17 goals. Gareth Bale has not scored until the opening game of the season where he got 2. They've got a couple of options with Isco.
Tonight, that's for sure, as the champions come to Dortmund. And Real Madrid, all in white, get us off and underway. 3 games. Winds up, takes it. Berkey pushes it away. Didn't look particularly convincing. Back in, oh, was an offside against Benzema. He got a touch, it came off the woodwork, I think. But yes, the flag was up.
Well, it's very rare that Ronaldo doesn't hit the target. See, Berkey didn't look too comfortable whether the ball was moving quite a bit, but you can quite clearly see Benzema and Ramos offside.
Games played this season, 6 goals. Deflected, big shout for handball there. Massive shout by Dortmund.
When he hits the free kick. Oh, I can see.
And they don't want to be playing back passes like that when they've had a fragile start, and Navas was caught as Aubameyang. But he had every right to go for the ball.
Yeah, 100%. I don't think there's any doubt about it. Dortmund just started so quickly, not allowing Real Madrid any time on the ball. They're closing down everything. He has every right to go for that. Obviously it's a painful one as he clears it. Just catch Navas.
And here's Dembele. And he's gone for goal! And it was whistling on through. What a good start by Dortmund.
And he's been a standout player for Dortmund this season as well. Playing on the right side, not his most favoured side, but he's coming inside, he's cutting across. Plays and Real Madrid players, they know that he wants to get the ball into his left foot. There's been a couple of
chances like that will come back to haunt them. And look at this for a break. Kroos, Ronaldo with the dummy. Looking for Bale. And the back heel to Ronaldo! Borussia Dortmund miss one at one end. At the other, his man rarely witnesses.
It's a breathtaking counter-attack. We talked about Real Madrid being happy to sit back in a 4-5-1 and then break with the pace that they've got. Dortmund pressing so high up, and they were brave. They just kept the ball. Benzema does fantastically well here. Cruiser, he joins in with him, and they work the ball over. They've got 3 versus 2. This is a wonderful little back heel from Bale. Fortunately, from Real Madrid's point of view, it goes to Ronaldo, and then Ronaldo does the rest. You have to say, it has been against the run of play, but that's all Real Madrid have been waiting for. Sitting back, being compact, being conservative, and then breaking with electric pace on the counter-attack. And that was a goal that summed that up perfectly.
In this competition last season, he scored 15 goals. Aubameyang got a chance here now. Out wide to Dembele. Goes inside, is the chance gone? Pops up and over, and he had a man on the edge of the penalty area arriving as well. That's another big chance that's come and gone for the home team.
It's the first time really they've been able to switch the play from one side to the other. Aubameyang gets over to Dembele. I think it ends up being fantastic defending from Ramos. He comes across sliding here when he's got the goal at his mercy, and it's a fantastic touch which just takes it over the bar.
A butterfly. Dembele with the corner kick. Oh, free header! And pushed away. Socrates so dangerous in the game. He's got such power when he gets up for set pieces. Good leap.
He has a run on Ramos as well, and like I say, as the ball's going back to Navas, obviously he feels more comfortable there punching it, but in them situations from a defender.
Tony Kroos. He's Danilo. Bale stayed on that left-hand side. Looks for Benzema, and in the end it came off Ginter. There's an offside flag anyway against Karim Benzema in the middle.
It's a great ball in from Bale. Sees the ball's played in. Yeah, he is offside, but Benzema doesn't get the greatest contact on it. It's going to go well wide. Anyway, but...
Can they equalise here? Guerrero, keeper's chosen to punch it again, and paying the penalty. Aubameyang follows up, and Borussia Dortmund are level. Horrible goalkeeping error. He's saying he didn't see it. He needs to take the blame. He needs to put his hand up. Borussia Dortmund 1, Real Madrid 1.
Well, we talked about it only a few minutes ago. You know, he's elected to punch from a corner before. In this situation, okay, yeah, it's a good free kick. There's no question that it's not going to be offside. But it's dreadful goalkeeping. You look at Varane, he's got his hands on his hips. He can't do anything about that. First of all, if you're going to punch it, you don't punch it straight out in front of you. You know, he's arguing that the ball's moving. He's had enough time to see that, in my opinion, and he has to do better.
The other question here, is it an Aubameyang goal, or has it crossed the line first from Varane for an OG? I think it might have jumped. Ronaldo on the edge of the penalty area, trying to jink away from the right-back piece check. It's played back to Modric, smothered now by yellow shirts. Still breaks to Karim Benzema. Thought about the shot, Bale is behind him, digs out the cross. Ronaldo! And it's offside! Well, Borussia Dortmund there nearly paid the penalty. He's offside, he's offside, he's offside.
He is offside. It's a great decision for the Lions. But once again, we're seeing a link-up. Benzema and Ronaldo, who we've spoken about during the game, the link-up that they've got and the way that they play so well together. And Ronaldo's disagreeing, but...
And it went to the head of Aubameyang, or off the head of Varane, I should say, and tucked in by Aubameyang, who's still the official goal scorer, and it's 1-1. Off we go then at the start of the second. To the right-hand side, and options to the left. Guerrero, who on the left-hand side. Dembele goes for goal, and all the time Guerrero was waiting, and at no time was Carvajal back in a position to defend against him.
I think we talked about Dortmund wanting to sit back a little bit, and they're trying to play on the counter-attacks. Fantastic play from Dembele. It's the better of Varane. Down low, he just can't keep his strike down. It's a good strike, but not on his favoured left foot, but it's more promising, and I think that's what Thomas Tuchel, the manager.
Better to find Guerrero, who's in space again on the edge of the penalty outside Aubameyang. Aubameyang goes for goal. Navas chooses to punch again, but this time Modric, cross. Away goes Danilo. Ramos bends it in, looking for Ronaldo. Oh, normally so deadly from there. Checks to see if he was onside this time, and the flag stayed down. Should have scored.
I would be disappointed. What a ball this is in from Ramos. Gets on to the other side. Ginter. Schmelzer and Ronaldo getting in each other's way, I think. Schmelzer.
In comes the corner kick, and Bale rose. Couldn't get over it.
Another player very, very good on the end. Just a standing jump where you can see how he towers over Schmelzer. Please check. Standing jump. He's nearly level with the crossbar when he heads the ball. Into difficult places because you want to go forward, but then you leave big gaps in behind.
Here's Kroos. Ronaldo. Oh, brilliant crossing. Look at the Benzema off the left, right, and in by Varane. Real Madrid lead, and it's been coming. Benzema can't join in the celebrations. It was a brilliant ball by Ronaldo. Two Real Madrid players down hurt. Roman Burki's team behind.
Well, they switched off, and it was too easy for the short corner. That's what Burki's saying now. You know, two men, only one's gone out there. They've been able to play the short corner. It's too easy. The way that they've been able to get the ball to Ronaldo, no one's putting pressure on him, but what a fantastic ball this is. Clearly, players are onside, no question about it. Benzema and Ramos. See, Benzema gets there, and they collide with each other. And Varane, just in the same situation where he nearly scored an own goal from, hits the post and the bar, and he's there to put it into the back of the net. But it all comes from Dortmund switching off. too easy to play that short ball, and if you give time and space to play like Ronaldo on the ball, that's the delivery he can create. You can see both Ramos, Benzema, the far post.
In their opening game, Champions quality comes through. Away by Ramos, away towards Cabero! That's a much better piece of goalkeeping this time by Keylor Navas.
Probably the hardest one of the lot of them as well. They pick up the second ball. Fantastic strike from Guerrero. Good strong hands from Navas.
Well, he's worth about £18 million, they say. Meanwhile, here's Schürrle. Cross goal, might have been going wide. Off Navas. One for the cameras to save, because I think it was going wide, Danny.
Yeah, I don't think they wanted to take any chances. It was a great touch. Goes into Schürrle's path. As you're quite rightly saying, Navas don't want to take any chances. Just helps it behind for a corner.
Keeper making sure.
Gets away from him. Just as you see the situation again, Carvajal just pulling at Aubameyang's shirt. There's definite contact there. The referee's possibly not seeing it, but you can see he's...
Sets Ronaldo on a run. Jinx fires it on goal. Power behind the shot, that's why Burke had to push it behind.
Brilliant from Ronaldo. Gap starting to appear now, and able to get in one-on-one situations. It's a great strike with his left foot. Burke taking absolutely no chances.
Had to move smartly there. Modric, Karim Benzema, Ronaldo waits, so does Bale. Bale plays Ronaldo in, first time shot, way over, it might just have bobbled. It might just have bobbled to save his face.
Great link-up play between the three. Front three again, Bale, Benzema and Ronaldo. Rare picture.
But now they're in behind Pulisic. Varane goes across the cover, the shot is spilled! And away by Carvajal.
Great covering from Carvajal, and Navas goes straight over to him to thank him. Ramos just gets himself in a little bit of a tangle. Schürrle's not...
Thought I hit a handle, but it was a clear header away. And this time Navas pushes it away, that's a better save. Here's Ginter. And a push there, that's a free kick against Kovacic.
Well, he's made a real difference since he's come on. A little bit more of an injection of pace. It's a tough on that for Navas because he bounced.
Listen to the crowd. When you're in this ground, it is like waves crashing back to you off a cliff face. The noise generated, spectacular. Pulisic. Little crossing looking for Aubameyang. Comes out to Schürrle. What a wonderful strike! Brought on to rescue the tie! And Andre Schürrle has done it! Well, he was in that Wolfsburg side that beat Real Madrid at home last season in the quarter-finals. Real turned that game around. Tonight, Borussia Dortmund have twice turned this one around.
Well, the two substitutions, they've made such a big impact. You see Pulisic on this one, gets the ball, runs. Could be question marks whether there was a foul from Aubameyang, and there's no saving that, whether it's near post or not. The pure power from Schürrle gave Navas absolutely no chance, but there could be question marks. Was there a foul for a high foot? Well, that strike's absolutely sensational from Schürrle. But, as I've said, Pulisic and more, since they've come on, they've really added that injection of pace, taking the game to Real Madrid, and that's give Dortmund a real upturn in their progress going forward. And Zidane will be really disappointed.
Out by Socrates. Piszczek's given it away, looks tired, he's otherwise been brilliant. Kovacic bundling his way through. Morata, Bale on the edge of the penalty, making his run in. Oh, he nearly got there. So nearly. Schmelzer sliced and swiped at it and got the touch behind.
I think he caught Schmelzer by surprise, because I think he thought Ginter was going to clear it. You know, Ginter just seemed to stop as the ball was played in, and fortunately for Dortmund, he wasn't able to profit.
Up inside, Kroos will take it. and swing it away. Oh, and it was met in there. Challenge on him by Kovacic. Breaks to Pulisic. The cross looks for the edge of the box. Castro, Aubameyang, Castro! And they've done just enough to smother it. And a bit of bad temper and Aubameyang getting involved. It was Castro and Ramos. Aubameyang's going to get a yellow for his involvement.
The ball's played in. Navas comes out, he wants to be brave, he wants to try and get over the ball, he gets hold of it. I think it's really Ramos is the one that takes exception to it. He believes that Castro was given a kick when Navas has got the ball in his hand, so it's something and nothing, and Aubameyang and gets himself involved as well.
I think Aubameyang was going in the attack as peacemaker, gets a yellow card, and Ramos
Got away with it.
And he's already been on a yellow. Frustration in the end, maybe, for Aubameyang then.
2-2 your final. Dortmund Real.